Welcome to everyone and each one of you. It's a great pleasure to have you here and to guest this conference that is at the 7th edition. So this reminds me what he used to say my grandfather, academically speaking, Louis Nierenberg, who used to say that the mathematician community is like one big family. And one of the wonders is to travel and to meet this wide family around the world. And you are a vivid example of this family, and it's a pleasure to have you here. I was also in touch a few minutes ago with the rector of the university, who asked me to bring his best wishes for this conference and to enjoy this week in Varese. I was also asked to say a few words on the Riemann School. The Riemann School, established in 2009, and was on the occasion of the 150 years of the Riemann hypothesis. But there were no, say, this villa was just a conference for 3 years, and then in 2014 found a permanent establishment in this beautiful villa, which is named Toeplitz, and is a name important also in mathematics, and one may wonder if there is a connection. Actually, the connection is true. The Toeplitz who built this villa was a bank owner, so the rich branch of the family, and then there was also a poor branch of the family. The one of is a cousin, not first degree but second degree cousin of the Toeplitz family, was the one of the Toeplitz operators and Toeplitz matrices. And the school, this institute where we have, before COVID of course, more frequently, and now this is not the first one, but the first one of these sites, in-person meeting. We have workshop, 1-2 day workshop, congress like this one, so 3-4 days, and the big school, the Riemann school, once in a while we had 6, and I hope next into 2023 we will have the second edition of the Riemann Prize, who is delivered every 3 years, and the first recipient was Terence Tao in 2019, with celebrations postponed to 2021, and this is what we do. So also PhD courses, higher education, and this is our activity. And this villa was built by Toeplitz as a gift to the bride, because Edwige was extremely passionate with gardening, flowers, and plants, and so he built this villa. Was not the most important part of the project, because the garden was the most important part. And so gardeners from France, from Italy, from all around Europe were called here to and we still have botanic people with schools and academia coming from Italy, from all over Italy, to visit the park, because it looks like just here are present in Italy a special kind of plants. So I hope you will enjoy this place and your week in Varese. And unfortunately, my schedule does not allow me to attend all the seminars, but from time to time I will show up. I hope so, and I wish you a joyful permanence in Varese this week. Thank you. By the way, I give the word now to the real organizer. Everybody knows that there is a list of names everywhere, always in conference, but then there is one that does say the dirty job. And this one is Simone Paleari from Milano, a very old friend of my previous life in Milano, and will give an address. So thank you to you and for organizing this, and thank you to the partners, which are the University of Bologna, right? University of Roma Tor Vergata and University of Salento. Of course, the University of Varese is the guesting partner. Thank you, Simone.
Thank you, Daniele. So let me again welcome everybody. Just a few words, first of all, to thank Daniele Cassani, the director of the Riemann International School of Mathematics. And we have to really thank this Riemann School for the financial support, for the location, for the catering, for the social dinner. So I'm the one who bothered you with a lot of emails, but really a lot of the organization behind the scene is also due to Daniele Cassani, so we have to thank him and the support from the Riemann School. So it's really a pleasure to be here for our DinAmicI VII, and I'm happy that Marco is happy for the pronunciation. So there is always this debate, but let me skip now this part. And I'm really happy to see all you here. We are almost hopefully over the pandemics, and so we are starting to meet again in presence. And this is really important according to me, because besides being mathematicians, we are human beings first and foremost, and so social relations are one of the key aspects. And so, as Daniele said, it's very important to be here together in presence. So I hope you will enjoy the scientific part of this meeting, but also the social part. And now let me give the floor to Claudio.
Okay, so good morning everybody and welcome to the workshop. Let me just do the scientific part. Let me just start the scientific part of the workshop. So a few words about this meeting. Most of you already know our long history now. So this is the 7th workshop of our group, but the first one which is organized also as a UMI group. So now, since almost 2 years, let's say now, we are an official group of the Italian Mathematical Union. And so it's a pleasure to see that our work in organizing conferences and in putting together this not so small society of people working in the dynamical system is being recognized also by the official organizations of the Italian universities. So DinAmicI or DinAmicI is just the word that you prefer to spell, to pronounce this name. As I said, it's not so small community of people. Actually, I think we should also thank Marco Lenci, who was one of the first minds behind the organization of this group. The first conferences actually took place in his small village where he was born, in Corinaldo. And a lot of people asked me also during the years about this small village. And I think we should go back sometimes to this village, because where people know us very well. So the first, I think, 3 conferences were organized there, maybe 2 or 3 conferences were organized there. Then we started to have the opportunity to organize also larger conferences in other places, and we are very happy now to be here for the first time in this place at the Riemann International School in Varese.